In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on January 30th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Los Angeles Lakers vs. Atlanta Hawks. Los Angeles Lakers are set to engage in a compelling interconference battle against the Atlanta Hawks on the basketball court. These two teams, vying to secure a spot in the playoffs, will clash in Atlanta, each fervently seeking a victory. The Lakers find themselves on the road for this Tuesday night showdown, having recently faced the Rockets in a back-to-back set on the preceding night. In their last game away from home, the Lakers clinched a nail-biting 145-144 double overtime triumph against the Warriors, emerging victorious as 1.5-point underdogs. On the other hand, the Hawks narrowly defeated the Toronto Raptors 126-125 in their previous game at home, but fell short of covering the spread as 6.5-point favorites. In the historical regular season series between these teams, the Lakers hold a 196-142 advantage, having won their last 2 meetings, including a 130-114 home triumph on January 6, 2023. The Los Angeles Lakers, having displayed commendable form with 5 victories in their last 8 games, faced a setback in their most recent outing against the Rockets, succumbing to a 135-119 defeat on the road. Notwithstanding the efforts of key players such as Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and D'Angelo Russell, who each contributed 23 points, and Rui Hachimura, who added 16 points off the bench, the team struggled to find defensive prowess. Although the Lakers shot at a 49% accuracy from the field and connected on 13 of 35 attempts from beyond the arc, their defensive lapses allowed the Rockets to amass 78 points in the first half. The Lakers, at one point trailing by a substantial 30 points, made a late surge to keep the final score respectable. Looking ahead, the Lakers are poised to face the Celtics after this matchup. Conversely, the Atlanta Hawks, who endured a 4-game losing streak, experienced a morale boost by securing a 126-125 home victory over the Raptors. Trae Young spearheaded the team's effort with 30 points and 12 assists, complemented by solid performances from Saddiq Bey, Bogdan Bogdanovic, and Clint Capela. Despite shooting 46% from the field and 6 of 27 from beyond the arc, the Hawks found themselves in precarious situations late in the game before Saddiq Bey's game-winning shot with a mere 1.1 seconds left on the clock secured their triumph. In terms of player availability, the Lakers are still without Gabe Vincent and Cam Reddish, while the Hawks have labeled DeAndre Hunter and DeJounte Murray as questionable for the upcoming matchup. The Lakers, having engaged in a double overtime battle against the Golden State Warriors on Saturday, are likely to rest key players like LeBron James, who logged extensive minutes. This encounter highlights the contrasting trajectories of the two teams, with the Hawks contemplating changes at the trade deadline while the Lakers strive to surpass the .500 mark, having won 5 of their last 7 games. The Los Angeles Lakers continue to exhibit a mix of successes and setbacks, with their recent loss to the Rockets raising concerns. The Hawks, enjoying a home court advantage and a rest advantage, are rightfully favored, especially considering the Lakers' inability to afford more losses. Despite the Lakers' plans to have LeBron James on the court, the Hawks' struggles against the spread position the Lakers as underdogs with potential for covering. As a result, the Los Angeles Lakers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. In terms of over-under trends, the Lakers have demonstrated a tendency towards high-scoring games, with the over hitting in 26 out of their 47 games, including 5 consecutive overs. Their offensive tempo, ranked 6th in the league with 100.9 possessions per game, suggests a fast-paced style of play. Conversely, the Hawks have surpassed the total in 26 of their 46 games this season, showcasing their commitment to a high-paced game, ranking 5th in the league with 101.3 possessions per game. Anthony Davis' standout performance against the Warriors, coupled with the Lakers' 7th position and pace, further supports the expectation of a fast-paced game. Consequently, over the projected total is our full game total pick, anticipating a high-scoring affair between the Lakers and the Hawks. Indiana Pacers versus Boston Celtics. On the upcoming Tuesday night, the Indiana Pacers are set to face off against the Boston Celtics at TD Garden in what promises to be an intriguing road matchup. This clash follows contrasting outcomes in their recent games as the Pacers triumphed over the Memphis Grizzlies, while the Celtics suffered a significant defeat at the hands of the Los Angeles Clippers. The Indiana Pacers seem to be finding their rhythm once again, aiming for a fourth consecutive victory after a convincing 116-110 home win against the Memphis Grizzlies on Sunday. In this impressive performance, Benedict Mathurin led the team in scoring with 24 points, showcasing his prowess with 9 successful shots out of 14 attempts off the bench. Pascal Siakam and Jalen Smith contributed 19 points each, while Aaron Nesmith and Andrew Nembhard both scored 16 points. The Pacers collectively shot 48% from the field and displayed proficiency from beyond the arc, connecting on 13 of 35 attempts. Their dominance in the third quarter, marked by a 41-point surge, granted them a 12-point lead that proved sufficient to withstand a late push from the Grizzlies. On the other side, the Boston Celtics have been in excellent form lately, securing victories in 7 of their last 9 games. Their most recent success was a hard-fought 118-112 home win against the New Orleans Pelicans. Jason Tatum spearheaded the Celtics with an impressive stat line of 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists, supported by Jaylen Brown's 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. Jrue Holiday and Derek White also made valuable contributions with 20 and 17 points, respectively. Despite a slow start that led to a 17-point deficit, the Celtics rallied in the fourth quarter, scoring 37 points to maintain their impressive 21-2 home record for the season. In terms of player availability, the Indiana Pacers may face significant challenges with key players like Miles Turner, Jalen Smith, Benedict Mathurin, and Tyrese Halliburton all listed as questionable. The Celtics, on the other hand, might be without the services of Luke Kornet and Kristaps Porzingis. The Pacers boast a commendable record of 19-8-3 against the spread with 1 day off and 20-11-1 against Eastern Conference teams. The return of Tyrese Halliburton from a hamstring injury that sidelined him for 10 of the last 11 games is anticipated, providing a boost for the Pacers. Even if his playing time is limited, Indiana possesses sufficient playmakers, including McConnell and Andrew Nembhard, to challenge Boston's formidable defense. Ranking first in the league in assists, the Pacers are adept at three-point shooting, evident in their 1-9-for-4-0 performance against Boston on January 8th. With the possibility of one of Boston's key big men being sidelined, Indiana is poised to hold its ground inside the paint. As Boston engages in a back-to-back game scenario, playing the Lakers after facing the Pacers, they could potentially be fatigued. Jason Tatum's recent performance in the loss to the Clippers showcased the challenges faced by the Celtics. Considering the potential absence of Kristaps Porzingis, the Pacers have an opportunity to capitalize on Boston's heavy schedule and put up a competitive performance. Despite Boston's ability to generate high-scoring games, they have struggled to cover the spread in 4 of their last 6 outings. In contrast, the Indiana Pacers have quietly secured 3 consecutive victories, indicating signs of a resurgence. Moreover, the Pacers emerged victorious in their previous encounter with the Celtics earlier this month. Given the offensive prowess of the Pacers, the points they are receiving in the spread seem too tempting to ignore. The uncertainty surrounding Kristaps Porzingis adds another layer of advantage for the Pacers. Boston's tight schedule, playing 2 games in 2 nights, might impact their performance, making a convincing win less likely. Hence, the Indiana Pacers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Examining the statistical trends, the over has been successful in 7 out of 9 instances when the Indiana Pacers enjoy a rest advantage and in 22 out of 32 games against Eastern Conference opponents. Considering Boston's potential absence of a rim protector and the wear and tear from the previous game against the Pelicans, the Pacers, healthier and on a 3-game winning streak, are poised to put on a spirited performance against the Celtics. Boston, despite being mostly healthy for the game, faces the challenge of playing on back-to-back nights. Their home court advantage at TD Garden has been formidable, but the Pacers have demonstrated their ability to win in this series, taking 2 of the last 3 games. The previous matchup saw a high-scoring affair with a combined total of 264 points. The absence of Jason Tatum in that game allowed Jaylen Brown to shine with 40 points, indicating the unpredictable nature of their matchups. Entering this Eastern Conference battle, the Indiana Pacers rank second in pace, setting the stage for an up-tempo game. Boston, laden with veteran players, may opt to rest some key contributors due to the back-to-back situation. The likes of Jrue Holiday, Jaylen Brown, and Al Horford might see reduced playing time. Despite the uncertainty, the expectation is for a fast-paced game with both teams showcasing their offensive capabilities. Both clubs rank in the top 5 in offensive rating, and with a focus on three-point shooting, Boston's proficiency in this area, especially after a subpar performance against the Clippers, is expected to improve. The Pacers, known for their high-tempo style, will maintain the pressure, resulting in a game that surpasses the projected total. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Utah Jazz versus New York Knicks. The matchup between the Utah Jazz and the New York Knicks promises an exciting inter-conference clash on Tuesday evening. Coming off a recent road victory against the Hornets, the Jazz faced the Brooklyn Nets on Monday, while the Knicks, after securing a home win against the Heat, were set to play in Charlotte on Monday night. A notable previous encounter saw the Jazz emerge victorious with a 117-113 home win against the Knicks last month. As of late, the Utah Jazz have displayed commendable form, winning 8 of their last 12 games. However, their 2-game winning streak came to an abrupt halt against the Nets in a disheartening 147-114 loss the previous night. Despite the efforts of Keon George, who scored 21 points off the bench, and contributions from John Collins and Lauri Markkanen, the Jazz faced defensive challenges, allowing 43 points in both the first and fourth quarters. Eager to rebound, they look to face the 76ers after this contest. Meanwhile, the New York Knicks are riding high with 13 wins in their last 15 games, including a convincing 113-92 road win against the Hornets. With Jalen Brunson leading the charge with 32 points, the Knicks are eager to extend their 7-game win streak and are scheduled to face the Pacers after this game. In terms of player availability, the Knicks remain without Julius Randle and Og Anunoby, while the Jazz enter the matchup with a full squad. For Utah, this game marks the conclusion of a challenging schedule, representing their 3rd game in the last 4 nights and the final game of a 6-game road trip. While the Jazz secured a victory in the previous meeting last month, the Knicks have been on a roll, winning 7 consecutive games, including a recent road triumph against the Hornets. Defensive struggles have plagued the Utah Jazz recently, with an average of 130 points conceded in their last 5 games, including a notable 153 points against the Pelicans. In contrast, the Knicks boast a better defensive record, conceding fewer points per 100 possessions. Notably, the Knicks have been dominant in their last 3 home wins, securing victories by at least a 15-point margin. Coming off a challenging back-to-back, the Jazz aim to rebound from their loss to the Nets, while the Knicks, bolstered by recent successes and the addition of Og Anunoby, present a formidable challenge. While the Jazz may come out swinging after the previous night's setback, the Knicks, with their impressive form and covering record, are not a team to underestimate. Despite the potential for a competitive matchup, the New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Utah's offensive prowess has been evident, scoring at least 124 points in 4 of their last 5 games, reflecting their efficiency on the offensive end. This can be attributed, in part, to their tempo, ranking 10th in the league. Conversely, the Knicks have displayed scoring proficiency, averaging 119 points in their last 5 games, including a noteworthy 125 points against a formidable Heat defense. With a 37.5% success rate from 3-point range, the Knicks capitalize on a key weakness of the Jazz, who currently rank 23rd in 3-point defense. Anticipating a high-scoring affair, the over-under trend supports this expectation, with the over hitting in 7 out of the Jazz's last 10 games. Consequently, the projection favors a barrage of scoring, making over the projected total our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.